All right, so now we're gonna talk about like stack passing and mainly the finishing mechanics, but we're gonna do a quick setup thing. So anytime the heel is above the knee, you can do a stack pass. And how do you get this to happen? You just start flanking, turning sides. And anytime you get here, we can shoot like a swing single motion and get out towards the side. Now, there's two stages of the stack pass. There's getting the hips off the mat and then driving them through. So we're gonna focus on the first stage, which is getting the hips off the mat. So for this phase, it's all about concaving his body. So from here, if his shoulders and back are to the mat and he has a convex shoulder, it's gonna be very hard to lift. So you have to think about placing your hand, shoulder behind his hamstring, getting up on your toes and driving into his shoulder and getting his lower back off the mat, right? This is the main thing. He's gonna try to scoot his hips away. You wanna put constant pressure and concave his shoulder. From here, we can lift the hips off the mat, stepping up, and now we're gonna lift and peel his back off the mat. Right, we can do this because his shoulders are concaved. If it isn't, you're not going to be able to do this group. If he's moving his shoulders backwards, you even think about moving your hand through and grabbing like the nape of his neck. So you go back and putting your hand here. So this will help you concave. Now from here, lift his hips up, place your knee behind his hip and think about driving him through. So this is the first stage of the stack pass. It's getting his hips off the floor into a position like this. Now if you try to keep on lifting, things might not work. So what you want to think of is stage 2. So once you get the hips off the floor, now you switch towards stage 2, which is driving his hips over his neck. So from here, rather than lifting your chest up towards here, we now drop our chest below his tailbone, and we use a driving motion just to complete the stack and drive him through. And now we can think about going behind. So 2 stages, getting his hips up towards here. And then once you get here, you cannot continue to drive. Your goal should be to drive his hips through. So you can't continue to keep on stacking, because if you just lift, nothing's gonna happen. You've already put his hips through enough. So now you just drive and you complete the stack pass like so. And we're gonna get, if we circle a little bit. So from here, we're gonna think about getting our chest below his tailbone. So as he tries pushing back into me, all I have to use is an extension of my body to take him through. If I have the double leg stack and I pick him up and I scoop him like this, then I'm gonna use my knees pinching in on his spine to send him through like so. So I think that was in frame. So once more, the double leg stack. It's very similar. We drive towards him on our toes, creating a concave body, and now we scoop or we lift up. We pinch our knees and we use our knees to roll him through. Now one more variation of stack. Sometimes from here, your opponent will try to high leg. Good, and then he'll try to place his heel here and do something like this. If he high legs, we can switch towards catching his hamstring. So now that he tries using this leg, we have like a variation of double leg stack where we control both of the ankles. Now we pressure, we lift the heel, we perform our stack pass. Cool, that was everything. Thank you.